Hello friends and welcome to Life in Envelopes. I am Jennifer Bleecher. It is time for another December budget check-in. So there's a lot happening in this video. We're going to do a check-in for the budget for last week, see if we stayed on track. We're going to do savings challenges, more savings challenges than last week. So I'll be excited to do that with you guys today. And a Q&A. We'll do a Q&A at the end of the video. So I hope you stick around for that. Let's go ahead and jump right in. Okay, so we are checking in for this third week of December here. I wanted to show you the expense tracker first. Just to remind you of how I use the expense tracker. I do one expense tracker per week. So this is our third one. I write down all of our expenses for the week and then I color categorize them and I put a key at the bottom. Now when we go to do the end of the month pages, these pages here, the where did my money go, the breakdown, that's where this key information is going to come in handy. So that's why I do that throughout the week. But then I also put all the expenses here so I could see everything in one spread. So let's start with bills. So I had two bills that came out this week. The first one was MetroNet, that is my internet service, and it was $109. And I can't remember off the top of my head if we were on budget or not. So we'll see when we get to the worksheet. And then Google Fi, that's my cell phones. Wait, is that right? Was it only $18? That doesn't seem right. Just a second. Should be more like $58. Let me double check on that. Yeah, that's a big difference. It's actually $74, which is even more than it normally is. The reason is it's based on usage. We pay, like the more data we use, the more we pay. 74. It was $74. So I need to change this. Oops. So this week we spent $183 on bills altogether. And I need to change this to 74. I think I'll put it down first and then change it. Thank goodness for erasable pens. It makes making all these changes a lot easier. Okay, so that's it for bills. Moving on to debts. We had one debt payment to loan number 2, which was $142. Okay, next is food. And we spent $213 on food this week. And then we did get gas for the car. And that came to $31. Next is miscellaneous. I needed to pick up a few items from Target, and that came to $36. Okay, next is spending, and we had $51 that went to spending money this week. And then for savings, today for savings, we're going to do $95 into our savings this week. So a little higher than the last few weeks, so that will be fun. And then finally, we did not have any sinking funds. Okay, so let's update our budget spreadsheet. Okay, so internet came out. We budgeted $109 for internet, and that's exactly how much it was. So we were right on target there. Cell phones, I budgeted $83, and it was $74. Okay, so I'm just like way off. I thought it was more like 58, but I guess I budgeted 83. I guess I was way off there. We didn't pay this week, but I've got some sad news. This is our water and electricity from the city, and we're on budget billing, and I got a letter from them this week saying that next year our budget billing amount is going up from $291 to $400, I think it's like $401, something like that. So that's like over a 30% increase, which just is crazy to me. And our usage hasn't gone up, so it's got to be the economy. That's all I can think of. Otherwise, why would it go up so much? This is our third year of doing budget billing. The first year we paid like $180 something. The second year was $291, and now it's going to be $400. Ah, so crazy to me. Okay, so what else that came out? Loan number 2 came out. So that was $142. Okay, so that's it for bills this week. Okay, moving on to our variable expenses. Oh, we're going to do these on another sheet. We're going to fill this part of the chart in at the end of the month, but right now we're doing weekly check-ins on another sheet, so we'll do that in just a moment. We've already done sinking funds for the month. Moving down here to savings, this week we're going to add another, is it 95 that I said? Yeah, another 95 to that. And we're not done yet, so we're not going to calculate the total yet. Okay, so let's go into the weekly check-in sheets. So these little weekly check-in sheets, stickers, they are available in my Etsy shop, Life in Envelopes. Don't forget that if you're placing an order in my shop, to use your discount code YouTube15 to save you 15% on your order. Okay, so this week for groceries, we started with $3.15 and we spent over $213. And then gas, we had $51 and we spent $31. Miscellaneous, we had $91 and we spent $36. And then for spending, we had $102 and we spent $51. So let's see how much we have left for this last week of December. Okay, so let's see how much we're going to have to start with for next week. So for groceries, we had $3.15 minus $213. So we're going to have $102 to start with. For gas, we had $51, we spent $31, we now have $20. We're not going to even need to get gas, so it's just going to be leftover money. For miscellaneous, we had $91, we spent $36. So that's going to give us $55 to work with. This gas money will probably go to groceries. We'll probably take that $20 and add it to groceries, so I have a little more grocery money. And we'll probably try to skip miscellaneous. We'll have to see and put that towards groceries as well. It just depends on our needs. If not, we'll just do a lower grocery week, which is fine because we have a lot of groceries in the house. And then spending, we're starting with $51 for next week. Okay, not bad, a little bit lower. This is what I tend to do. I tend to spend too much on groceries at the beginning of the month, and then I always have like a tighter week at the end. But you would think I would learn at some point. Okay, so that's it for the weekly check-in. Let's move on to our savings challenges. Okay, so we should have $95 to stuff today. We have 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95. So we have $95 to stuff this week. Oops. And we have a new challenge. We have the winter savings challenge from Sticky. I will put a link to her shop. She doesn't have an Etsy shop. She has like a storefront, a website, www.sticky.net. So I will put that in the description box. But she sent this to me as a free gift. I have one for each season and I'm so excited. I think this is going to be super fun. And this is the first week of winter. So we are going to do, for week one, we're going to add $15. Here's week one. These are so cute. Oh, that's so cute. So we're going to add $15 for that. I think right now my plan is once the winter one is done, we're going to add this to the 100 envelope challenge. We'll see how high we can get and how many envelopes from the 100 envelope challenge we can add after doing this. Because on the 100 envelope challenge, we have some big envelopes, you know, like 99, like in the ones in the 80s and 90s. Okay, let me get this back in here. It's a really tight fit. There we go. Okay. So $15 so far in that envelope. For vacation this week, we're going to add another 20. So let's see how much we have so far saved for vacation. That's $60. $60. We'll be going on vacation this summer, probably in August, end of July, beginning of August. Next is our $5 challenge. And the way I do this is I roll a dice, and whatever I roll, that's how many fives we're going to put in here. 3. So we're going to put 3 5s in there today. 1, 2, 3. We need to add 3 stickers. You know, I was thinking like all these like savings challenge games that we play, they're not necessary for saving money, but they sure do make saving money a whole lot more fun. It's just for for me. I love stickers, obviously, but it's just when anything that involves stickers makes life more fun. Okay, so let's see how much we have saved all together. By the way, we're saving up for potential future car repair. And when we finish this whole card, we'll have $250 saved towards that goal. So now we have 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. So we have $35 saved so far. Moving on to our $10 challenge, and this is where you guys come in and you guys get to play with me. So each week I ask you guys to pick a number between 1 and 3, so 1, 2, or 3, and depending on what you guys pick, that's the amount that I'm going to save. So this week I'm going to save either $10, $20, or $30. Maybe, do I have a 10? Yes, I do have a 10. So we're going to save one of these amounts. I'm going to flip them over, mix them up. This is always a good time for me to remind you guys to pick a number for next week. So in the comment section below this video, please put a 1, a 2, or a 3 to let me know which number you want me to pick next week. And let's see what you guys picked this week. Oh, I usually do the total, sorry. So let's see, 8 people picked number 1, 11 picked number 2, and 4 picked number 3. So 2 is our winner this week. Let's see how much we're going to save. By the way, we're saving up for a potential future house repair. That's what this envelope is for. $10. So we're going to add 1 sticker here. And we should have, is that 50? We think we should have $50 saved so far towards this goal. So we have 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Yep, $50. And the way I'm going to do these savings challenges, these two, is I'm just going to continue to do them over and over again as I fill up the cards until I need a car repair or until I need a house repair. So that's the plan, because honestly, car repairs will probably cost more than $250 and a house repair will probably cost more than $500. Okay, so moving on to the 100 envelope challenge. This is where I take anything left over, anything extra, and we're going to put it towards this challenge. And we actually had an extra 5 from last week as well that we might be able to use today. We will see. Okay, so let's add the 5. Go ahead and add that. So all together, we have 10, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. We have $40, which is already full. So we're going to take a 5 away again to add in the future. If I had ones, I could do like 44, or I could do, I wish I had ones. Let me see if I have ones somewhere that I can exchange this with. I have ones. Okay, so I'm going to exchange this 5 for 5 ones, and then we can do something above 40. No, not above 40. I think we could do 38, below 40. I think we could do 38. Let's see. Let's try to get 38 out of this. 10, 20, 25, 30, 35, 36, 37, 38. Okay, so we're going to do $38, and we're going to save $2 for next week. Okay, finally got it figured out. So we can cover up the 38 spot. So that is covered. So I just want to show you, so the back of this card are these bigger numbers, and that's what I want to fill with at the end of each season. When we have that season envelope done, we can come in and fill some of these in, some of these larger numbers. Okay, so we're going to put this into our envelope. I'm actually putting the 100 envelope ones here separately instead of just in that envelope there, because it takes up a lot more space. And this way I can seal them shut, and I'm not tempted to use them for anything else. This is eventually going to be used to pay off debt. I haven't decided which debt I'm going to pay off, but I'm starting to daydream about it. Like, do I want to pay off, like, I think potentially I could pay off my car completely, or I could pay off a big chunk of loan number 2, which has a higher APR than the car. So I got to make that decision at some point. Once this card is completely filled on both sides, I get to make that decision. Okay, so that's it for this week's savings challenges. I am going to do a Q&A section right now, but if you're logging off here, please don't forget to give me a thumbs up, and I will see you all again next time. Bye, everyone. Okay, just a quick reminder before we get started. If you would like to participate in the Q&A section of my videos, just write and you want to put a question down below. Make sure you write question at the beginning of your comment. That way I know that that's a question that you are comfortable with me answering in next week's video. Okay, so let's find questions from last week. Okay, this first question is from Dream Traveler 23. How is your reading going for December? Do you read holiday books or winter books this time of year? I am currently reading Lock Every Door, and I think you would enjoy it. I picked number 1 for the savings challenge. Have a happy holidays. Okay, first of all, I have to look this up really quickly because that title sounds so familiar, and I'm wondering if it's a Riley Sager book. And that's important. For just a second, I'll tell you why that's important. Yes, it's a Riley Sager book. Okay, so the reason why that's important to me is I definitely want to read that book. First of all, I've heard that that book is excellent. And second of all, I just finished my first Riley Sager book. So I'm not reading anything holiday-ish. Instead, the Good Reader's Choice Awards for 2023 just came out. So all the top rated books were voted on, and I'm starting with the mystery thriller category because that's my favorite genre. And I read the winner this year, which was The Handmaid's Secret. That won that category, which surprised me. I mean, it was a solid book. It was okay, but it wasn't fabulous. It wasn't amazing. So I wanted to read some of the other top, like the second, third place, fourth place. I think I read the second place, the third place, and the 6th place winners for this vlog that I'm doing on my other channel. I have a channel called The Rookie Reader where I share what I'm reading with you guys. So I read 3 more books, plus I read the first one to compare and see which ones I thought should have won this category. And one of them was a Riley Sager book called The Only One Left. So good. And it was my first experience reading a Riley Sager book, so I cannot wait to read another one of his books. So I will definitely add that to my TBR. Okay, so this next question is from Tracy Serrano 1919. Why do you homeschool Logan? I recently found your YouTube channel and love it. I'm using a Clever Girl Finance Budget Planner by ERIN CONDREN. I have looked at your shop and was wondering if you could make stickers for it or which budget stickers would fit. Thank you. Okay, so first of all, Logan, the reason why I homeschool him is he has some health problems, and when I first retired from teaching and started working from home full time, I kept having to go pick him up from school because of his health issues. I just had to pick him up over and over again. I kept having to take him to the hospital, and it was just a big hassle. And I finally said to the school district, can I just homeschool him? How does that work? And then they connected me with a group here. It's a homeschool group, but it's also like he's registered with the school district, but he's also homeschooled. It's called dual enrolled, and he can take classes at the school district if he wants to. So far, we haven't done that. But we can in the future. I'm thinking if he doesn't go to public high school full time, he'll at least take a few classes at the high school because I think it's going to be out of my comfort zone. Like I never did chemistry, so I don't want to teach him chemistry, for example. But anyways, so that's the whole reason. Because of his health, it's just easier for me to homeschool him because I already work from home. If I were to work outside the home, it would be a much different situation. I don't even want to think about it at this point, but that's the homeschool reason. And then, so for as far as your budget planner goes from ERIN CONDREN, I'm not familiar with the Clever Girl Finance Budget Planner by ERIN CONDREN. I do make a 7x9 budgeting kit in the shop that was designed to fit in an ERIN CONDREN, just a monthly planner. And those monthly planners have a monthly spread and then just like lined pages afterwards. And that's what I designed the stickers for. So they might work. I couldn't tell you for sure because I don't have your budget planner to test them out on. Yeah, otherwise, as far as me making stickers for that planner, that's just, it can't happen right now. Every time I add a planner to my repertoire of planners, we're talking about so much additional work. And it's not just like a one-time thing, it's just hours and hours of extra work every single month. And if I don't have a lot of people asking for this product, it's just not worth it to me to make that product because I'll probably invest like 20 hours a month into making designs for this product. And then make $3 to $5 off of it, you know, after everything's said and done. And it's just not worth it to me, unless a lot of people want to purchase that. So will I be making stickers for that planner? Not in the foreseeable future, no. Yeah, and I'm sorry, I can't tell you exactly what stickers from my shop would work, but just so you know, nothing in my shop is specifically designed for that planner, so it's potentially that nothing would actually work in that planner. I'm sorry. Okay, so this next question is from Maggie Finsletti 9645. Do you receive ad revenue if we skip the ads, or only if we let the full ad play? Okay, so my understanding is, as long as you watch, there's a certain like threshold, like if you watch a certain period of time of the ad, I still get paid for it. But you know, and just in addition to that, some people don't see ads because they have like the premium membership. I think it's called a premium membership, where you can pay YouTube for a membership each month and not have to see ads. I still get paid, even if you're a premium member, I still get paid from you watching my videos, even if you don't watch the ads, even if you're not seeing the ads. I think, I want to say 30 seconds or 20 seconds, like somewhere. I read that at some point, that if you guys watch 20 to 30 seconds of an ad, I still get credit. Some ads are ridiculous, like 20 minutes long. Like there's no point in watching a 20-minute ad or like anything more than 30 seconds on my videos. If you watch an ad that's longer than 30 seconds, go ahead and skip it. You don't need to be watching more than that. Yeah. Okay. This next question is from Tolbert424. What faith are you? Do you have a local support group? Meeting new people is always fun. Okay. I don't have, I think you like, when she says, when you say what faith are you, I'm thinking you're asking like, am I Christian, Muslim, Jewish, like something like that. I'm not religious, so I don't have a faith per se. Do you have a local support group? So I don't go to a local support group, but I have great friends and family who are my support group, and I feel very like loved and supported and feel like I have a strong support system. So I'm good. I agree, meeting new people is fun, but I'm so busy that I just, like right now in my life, I just like to make time for the people that are the most important people in my life. I like to keep my time open for them, so that when I'm not working and not busy doing other things I have to do, those are the people I want to spend time with, the people that I love and that love me back, like unconditionally. So, yeah. This next question is from Christine Wallace, 9251. Hi, Christine. So, how is the business doing? I know it's seasonal, but are you happy with it? So, it's going really well. This is our busy season, and I'm definitely busy. It's still slow compared to my first couple of years. So, this is, I think, my fourth year or third year. The first couple of years were really strong, like crazy strong. And then last year it really dipped off. I think there's a number of factors. One, the budget mom didn't release her budget workbook last year. That was huge for me. And two, the economy. So I think we still haven't quite recovered economy-wise, even though we know the budget mom is now making her workbook again, but economy-wise it's still a struggle. So the point is I wanted to see how this season went before I decided if I need to go get another job, whether it be some, you know, just some additional income, like another side hustle or a part-time job or a full-time job. I wanted to see how this season was going. And based on how it's going so far, I'm thinking I'm gonna get another job, but stay tuned for that. More in the future. So this next question is from Linda Star 6569. Hi Nellie. Linda also goes by Nellie. So question, car wash could be car maintenance. Yes, it could be, but I don't have a car maintenance section in my budget. So let me show you what she's talking about. So here are my budget categories. and I categorized every expense into one of these budget categories, and then I color code it. So last week I got a car wash, and according to my current budget categories, which is bills, debt, food, gas, miscellaneous, spending, savings, and sinking funds, I felt like it fit best into miscellaneous. So what she's saying is car wash could be a car maintenance expense, but I don't have a car maintenance category, so it doesn't really matter that it is car maintenance. That's all part of my miscellaneous category. I hope that makes sense. Okay, this next question is from Joy Grace 9536. Will you be adding the end of the month add-on to the Budget Mom Budget by Paycheck Taste the Rainbow pattern? It is my favorite pattern. Okay, so I'm only adding the end of the month add-on to all of my new designs that are coming out. So it started in November. So November designs, December, January designs, those all have the end of the month add-on. February designs as well have come out. So March, which is when I released Taste the Rainbow last year, so they will have end of the month add-on, and I will do some sort of rainbow kind of kit in March. I always do. But I loved that pattern too. Unfortunately, maybe I shouldn't do this, but it's time for me to retire that pattern. I always try to retire patterns before the new patterns come out for the new month, but I do love that pattern. I hate to retire it. I was just thinking maybe I should keep it and update it. I don't know. What do you think? Joy Grace, what do you think? Should I keep it and update it? Or should I retire it and bring in a new rainbow pattern? What do you guys think? Decisions. Okay, I have to make that decision pretty soon, like in the next 2 weeks. So let me know what your thoughts are. Do you want a new rainbow pattern, or do you want me to keep Taste the Rainbow? I'll have to change it to February, March, like 124 or 224 or 324, because that's how I do things now. But yeah, let me know. Let me know. So this next question is from Barnzo Mamo. In one of your videos, you mentioned your child going back to public school for high school, but you also mentioned he has medical issues, and that is why he is homeschooled. Just a little confusing. I'm not asking what his medical issues are, not our business, just confused. LOL, love your videos. I have learned a lot. Oh, I'm so glad that you've learned a lot. Thank you for letting me know that. Okay, so yeah, he really wants to go to public high school. I'm afraid he's not going to be well enough to do that. And we're just going to have to see. Like, it's all very confusing. I'm hoping too that he can go, especially because he really, really wants to go. We'll have to just wait and see. We'll have to see how he's doing medically. Yeah. Just because he wants to go doesn't mean he's going to get to go. So we'll just have to wait and see. And I do think about college too. I'm like, and the rest of his life. You know, just like mama worries. Like, will he go to college? Will he be able to work? Like, you know. Anyways. Okay, so this next question is from Glenda Adams 730. Are you going to share your YouTube income and Etsy income? No, this is a big, like, oh, this was such a big thing. I tried doing that. Was that, yeah, last month in November. It was such a headache and such a mess. And I had a discussion with my ex-husband, David, and we came up with this new plan for December where I could share my whole budget, but just not the income, versus just trying to share like part of the budget and my income. So anyways, since I dropped sharing my income and just sharing the whole budget with you guys, making these budget videos has been so much easier. I know it's frustrating, like personally, for years now I've been watching other people's budgeting videos, and when they don't share their income, I don't like to watch their videos, so I totally get it. I get it why it's frustrating and you want to see the income, but no, not at this time. I'm not saying never, because honestly I have no idea what the future holds. And I have no way of predicting the future, but currently I'm not sharing it, and there's no plan to share it in the future. Okay, so that's it for questions. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed today's video, please give it a thumbs up, and I will see you all again next time. Bye everyone.